In this video, I'm going to talk about resolving conflict. So two guys working on the same remote Git repository. So one guy created some code and pushed to the remote repository, and another guy on the right-hand side of this window is cloning it. So let's figure out what is the Git repo URL. So git config get remote origin is the name, and URL. So that's the GitHub URL. Let's copy this guy, and then we can clone it here. Git clone, paste this guy, and okay, now if we show list, there's a lowercase git demo folder, which is this folder we just cloned. See, we have every file the previous repository have. Same here, yeah. Open folder, this guy. You can see this hello test.js, and if git ignore is not cloned because that's ignored. But basically we have a copy same as the left hand side. We didn't clone this hello ts because it's also ignored, yeah. So only JavaScript files got cloned. Now say this right hand guy, he wants to make some modifications. So hello.js, he wrote some extra, he deleted this line and added a different line. Let y equals 5. Okay, so now this file has changed. A line has been deleted, another line has been added. He may also do other stuff like adding a new file and deleting a file, renaming a file, etc., etc. So let's just, for simplicity, he just deleted one line, added another line. Let's commit the changes. Git commit. You stage it and commit at the same time, and some modifications. So now this second guy has made some modifications. If you show git status, he's on branch master. The branch is ahead of origin master by one commit, which means okay, you made some commit, but you haven't pushed the commit yet. Use git push to publish a local commit. Let's use git push. Okay, it's very quick. Done. So now git status, you can see your branch is up to date with origin master. Nothing to commit. Working tree clean. Let's see git branch. It's one line. Oh, sorry. Git log. One line and latest 3 commits. Okay, here your head is your master, your origin master and origin head, they're the same commit, right? Let's take a look at this this guy, left hand side. Git log one line and previous 3 commits. Okay, now you see the problem. For this original guy, you're still here, 134254C. But on the remote server and on the second guy, you already moved to another commit. So what happens when this guy makes some other changes and they want to push? Say the first guy kept the original line but added another line. Console log hello world, and saved. Now this guy wants to commit and push. Git commit add message hello world. Now this guy wants to git push. So what happens that he will grab the master from the remote server, git pull. Now it tells you, oh, there is some conflict because the other dude deleted a line. So what are you going to do? You have to resolve the conflict. So both are modified. You delete this guy. They delete this guy. Oh, the other guy is not making any sense. Now you have resolved the conflict. You can save it. And git commit again, m resolved conflict. Now you can git push. Okay, so this is what happens when multiple people are working on the same piece of source code. So if there's a conflict, they both push to the same remote repository. What happens is that you would just usually first git pull, see what is happening on the remote repository. Your colleagues made some changes, and these changes, if they conflict with your head, with your current master branch, what you do is that you have to resolve those conflicts, fix some code, and then you can git push. If you believe your colleague is writing some crap, it doesn't make any sense, you can just delete his stuff. If your colleague added a new file and you notice, oh, this new file makes sense, you can just add the file. Usually the IDE, like Visual Studio Code, will have under this Git panel a bunch of stuff to let you work on to resolve the conflict. The example I showed is very simple. Basically, the same file being deleted, some line being deleted and another line being added, and the conflict can be resolved very quickly. Usually, you will have multiple people working on separate kind of a utility domain, like an Angular project. You have one guy working on module number 1, the second guy working on module number 2. So the conflict may arise, but there shouldn't be too much of a conflict. But if you have this two people working on the same functionality, the same module, that's generally not a good idea. You should have one person working on one functionality. They can push their code to the server. If there's a conflict, it's usually the minor thing. Okay, so that's the last video. Thank you very much.